after finish listening, we can actually let the student read the first part maybe. So for me, I'm going to pass this actually, but maybe okay, like I thought the eye, because it's an image there, it's not copied, so be careful. So just listening, actually we don't need what. Okay, so this image I can use actually for the entire listening of the text, because it's the image of the it's the image, sorry, it's the image of the, see now, because some some are copied, so let me just visit R2 on 2. As for the, I'm going to use listen, we don't need this, and this is the second paragraph. Okay, so now I'm going to say this, and for this I'm going to put before as one. So actually it's pretty much simple, it's not that hard. 28. And I'm going to use the same image because it's the only image presented there. Okay, so let's continue from here. I'm at paragraph 6. Okay, we forgot the dot. Okay, that's perfect. We just use it here. We just use listening to, and put this down here and this down here. Okay, so now let's pass. I mean, those are actually short paragraphs, so I'm going to put them as one. And okay, I'm just listening, and now this. I'm going to use the same one actually. Okay, now let me let the student. Oh no, this actually is pretty much, there is much more. So let's try to put bigger text there. Let me try to put this one and like this text, and okay. So, and we have this one, we have this mirror actually. I don't know if I'm going to use this image down here, but if the student want to use it, if the teacher, sorry, wanted to use it, he can. For me, I'm going to stick with the same image we used before. Okay. So now we have this one. It's actually a very big paragraph. It's more like going to, oh, sorry. The reason why I don't put a big paragraph here, because we don't want it to be boring actually. So more like we want the student to feel like he can pass this section easily. So now let's speaking, listening, sorry, and use some picture here and just okay. We have, oh my god, there's so much of these images, they are all listening. Maybe in a real lesson, the teacher would stop and ask some question here and now, or maybe he would just get some student to read something. So let me say, let me choose this one here and use it as writing. I don't believe we used writing in this example, reading, sorry, in this example. So I'm going to say reading, maybe I forgot this task here, and for the reading, so I'm not going to use this. I'm going to use listening, not in reading. So now we in section 36. I believe, I don't know, but I believe am in this point. So it's actually a pretty big paragraph. So let's try to put a bigger one. So, hey, come on. Okay, so the screen. So now at paragraph 43. Okay. So add here, and then I'm going to use the send. Just so because wow, I believe that just save this because I fear that if I don't, maybe delete it, create a copy, okay, whatever. So sorry, the page reloaded, and actually because I'm using the online one, the align here is not in the center or something. I don't understand. Let me see. It's the problem. No. It's actually because I did not click twice on the cell. Okay. So as we said, we are at 43, and I'm going to pass those. Very big text. It's a very long paragraph listening, and here I'm going to use this one. Let's continue. So, okay. Okay. I believe that is actually a conversation between two students. So for the student to hear only the AI talking it's not the best idea. So other way to put this text is for the AI to speak as a person and the student needs to answer. So it's actually participation speaking. It's actually like better idea. The problem with this text actually it's pretty much long. It's never ending. Whatever I did, whatever we have is just like not ending. So I'm going to use this one. Actually, its routine here is pretty much bad. Oh my god, it's like we're near the end. So just listening, and here I'm going to use this. Let's try to the entire rest of the page. Like I said before, I don't believe that the student is going to read this because the AI would not understand that it's some kind of conversation. So the best thing, maybe we can transfer it to some kind of question, but this would take a lot of time, actually, a lot of time. Sorry, so first of all, I'm going to say listening, and then okay. What is emphasis about the moment when Alice writes her initial SMS? Describe this moment with the partner. So here we need to search the answer for this. Because in this moment when Alice is here, I'm going to pass this question here. And actually it's a part speaking. As for the question, as for the answer, it's actually inside the paragraph, but I don't know where it is. So and it's not empty. I don't want whoever hearing this, listening to this video, to think that it's there is no answer. I believe the answer is the paragraph, so I'm just going to say the answer is in the paragraph. The answer is in the paragraph. Okay. So let's move down here. Assessment practice. Answer this question before moving on to analyze the text section on the following. Read the excerpt from the story. So I believe this one is this one actually is reading. I believe it's reading. So I'm going to say it's a reading, and the wrong. Okay. So now we move to here. What does the word grimace suggest about Alice? So like I said before, we need to choose which. If we want to show the student the four choices, we can do this in this way. It's very important. It's very important to do this. I'm going to say, okay, it could be actually speaking or writing. I'm going to say speaking. The answer is one of those. Actually, I don't know what one is true, but I'm going with the struggling to a bit at this the same as always. I believe that maybe it's this one. Okay, this is the answer. Here I'm going to use an image so the student know what the choices he have. Okay, so it's the image comes really handy in this situation. So these are the four choices, and I'm going to save as, and I'm going to, like we agreed with 7. I believe we are at 5 because this one is 4. So we are at 5, and I'm going to say download here. Sorry, where is it? This one. Just Control C, Control V, and then we navigate again to here and put it. Okay, it's that simple. This question has two parts. First, answer part one. Then, okay, how I since changed since her accident. Okay, so let's start speaking, and it's actually one of those. I'm going always to choose B because I don't know what the correct answer is. And let's take another snipping tool. Seven. Actually, we are now at 6. Okay, so now let me just move there. I can write it, but actually it's faster to just copy. Or we can actually just copy this and change the number. It's that simple. Okay. Now we move to the third question in the same way. So let me just make it faster. And I'm going to choose the second one. It's my lucky number for me. I'm going to use this one. But of course, we did not take the snipping the picture itself. So actually, before snipping, I need to take the highlight out. Okay, so this one. Sorry, I just lost it or something. So, 7, save image, and now we have this image saved. Okay, perfect. Now another